Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? New Orleans, Louisiana, are you ready?
So we get our first look at Maurice Smith as he makes his way towards the World Extreme Fighting cage for his rematch against Conan Silveira. 4 years since they last fought. Maurice looks in great shape tonight. We were able to catch up with him before the fight. Let's see what he had to say about his upcoming bout with Conan.
Hi, my name is Maurice Smith from Seattle, Washington. My style of fighting is kickboxing. My strengths are striking, and my view in the fight is that Conan has more to prove than myself. He's out to fight me to revenge the loss that he lost last time when we fought in my first NHB fight. And hopefully within the 2 years we fought or so, he's made some big improvement because I know I have in the ground. So it's going to be a good fight. Looking forward to it.
Maurice Smith enters the cage.
Very experienced fighter. He's got more than 50 fights in different styles, different organizations.
I tell you, he looks to be in tip-top shape, Jamie. He really looks put together. So we get our first look at Conan Silveira here entering towards the ring. Conan Silveira's been working very hard.
He's in a hurry to get there, that's for sure.
I know that this has been a fight he's been awaiting anxiously.
Conan Silveira from Miami, Florida, style Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Grappling, doing a lot of grappling. Just training very hard for the fight, for the rematch with Maurice, and give everybody a good show.
Man, look at Conan. He looks phenomenal right now.
Wow, absolutely. He has been training. Jamie, I tell you, he must be 25, 30 pounds lighter than his last appearance against Maurice.
Ladies and gentlemen, New Orleans, Louisiana, one more time, are you ready? I said, are you ready? The super fight of the evening, the rematch you've been waiting for. First fighter, 6'2" tall, weighed in at 225 pounds. He's a kickboxer, former Ultimate Fighting heavyweight champion from Seattle, Washington, Maurice Smith.
Maurice looks in good shape.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mo's opponent for this evening, 6'2" tall, 237 pounds, a professional fighting record of 26 wins against only 2 losses, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, Carlson Gracie team, Miami, Florida's Marcus Conan Silveira.
Well, Jamie, here we go. Long-awaited rematch. 4 years since this last bout.
I'll tell you what, everybody's wanting to see this fight, and here it goes right now. No one thought it could be done, but it's going to be done right now.
Nobody ever thought it would happen, but I tell you, here we are, and we're ready to watch this thing rock and roll. Any thoughts, Alex?
I'm liking to see Conan's focus there, man. He really wants, he's hungry, you can tell.
Let's fight!
Straight across the ring at Maurice. Obviously, there's going to be some strategy deployed here. I would anticipate Maurice's strategy is going to be to keep his distance, keep the strikes and kicks going, looking for the punches. So Maurice is a very accomplished kicker and striker.
As we heard earlier, when we were ringside before the fight started, Maurice and Frank Shamrock were in the ring, and they were kind of chuckling, saying, Conan's never going to catch him in there,
Big ring. Gives a lot of room for Mo to work. I think that's definitely to Mo's advantage. Conan's strategy, as I would anticipate, is going to be to take Maurice to the mat.
He keeps throwing that hand up there. Look at that. He's anticipating that nether head kick again. I think maybe flashbacks are coming about there.
I tell you, a hell of a nice jab there. He's doing a nice job in keeping his pressure forwarding on Maurice, keeping Maurice on that back leg, keeping that kick at bay. He needs to keep the pressure up. Working for his first takedown.
He's cutting the ring off. He is cutting the ring off.
Nice hip control. Nice hip control as he takes him up against the cage.
This is not where Maurice wants to be, let me tell you.
Nice takedown by Conan. Let's see if he can work from here. Maurice has become very accomplished at this half guard. It'd be interesting to see whether Conan attempts to pass it or not. Maurice is not in a good position here, Alex.
No, not at all. But he's a very calm fighter.
He certainly knows his way around a cage.
Nice short jabs by Conan. That will definitely jar him up a little bit.
Doing a nice job keeping his head against
Conan's holding the cage, keeping Maurice from sliding out. That's one advantage of this type of fighting. We allow him to hold on to the cage, and right now it's working to Conan's benefit. I mean, Maurice is trying to turn and turn. He's not getting anywhere.
a couple of body shots there by Maurice on the far side. You can see Conan being jarred by them. Another nice right hand to the side of the head by Conan.
Maurice is feeling that. He's tying up that arm. He doesn't want to be hit there anymore. Maurice is doing a good job. He's still keeping Conan in the half guard. So a couple of strikes here.
Alex, would you say that this is playing into Conan's strategy at this point?
I would. Maurice, his strategy is to stay from being submitted, but with a guy that size and with his skills, it's a hard game. It's a touch-and-go game for Maurice. Maurice has to get out there as soon as he can.
Do you think that Maurice has ever fought as an accomplished jiu-jitsu fighter as is Conan?
Not to my memory.
He's holding Conan's hand, or trying to. Conan's hands are down low on his hips. He's holding him down.
Certainly looking to control those hips and keep Maurice from climbing that cage.
Yeah, Maurice is in much better positions now, much better position.
He certainly is aware of where he's at all the time.
Oh, yeah.
You hear Frank Shamrock yelling direction from his corner.
But still, it's all Conan's game here.
Conan does not appear to be making a great attempt to pass the guard here. He seems content to sit and hold Maurice here.
I'll tell you what, Kip, there's not much action going on here. And Kip knows what Kip enforces the rules very, very, strictly. So
If you notice,
there's some warnings right now. There's some warnings.
Conan's got Maurice's head and chin completely controlled there. Conan's no hurry here.
He's a patient fighter. He's a very, very patient fighter, as is Mo. So this is going to be a chess match. We knew that coming in.
Trying to loosen him up a little bit now. So try to walk. I can't believe Conan is not trying to pass his half guard.
I think he's going to be content, Jamie, to sit here and to work his way past it.
Keep fighting, I'm going to break you up in 10 seconds.
There's some more warnings by Kip right there. My feeling is they're going to come up. They're going to. I mean, they're not moving. He's not. Conan has to better his position. That are the rules.
Well, I tell you, and the fact that he's going right to the feet play to Mo's advantage here.
Big time. That's why Mo is probably staying at bay as much as he can. Look, he's running back to his thing. He wants to keep this thing going.
Let's go.
Conan there again, coming straight at him. Look, Mo's just standing there waiting for him.
Going in again with a jab and the pressure forward. Taking the shot, works him right up against the cage again. Mo digging underneath.
And Conan keeping strict to his strategy, closing the distances, staying up close to Maurice, not giving him a chance to kick or punch. It's what Conan has to do.
Oh, nice knee attempt by Conan.
So Maurice is doing a nice job of trying to suck Conan up here, see if he can perhaps bring his legs out and get a little bit more space.
Yeah, you're reading them, you're fine.
Another knee attempt by Conan.
He's keeping Conan at bay right now by every time Conan goes up, he grabs his hands, whatever.
Conan doing a nice job of holding on to the cage.
Short one.
Alex, is this playing out the way you anticipated so far?
Yeah, push
so
your
far,
face
yes.
up, nice.
Not me. I thought Mo would just be
Nice
pounding
work.
on him right at this moment. I know he'll eventually go to the ground, but right now I thought Mo would just be kicking him, and punching, kick, punch, kick, punch, backing away, running, whatever he can to do.
Short knee.
But he's playing into Conan's game here.
Do you think perhaps his improved confidence with his ground game is
No, because you always go back to what you're used to. You always go back to what your strongest points are, and his strongest point is his kicks and his punches, not his ground game. His ground game is secondary to his fighting ability.
He's holding the fence.
certainly become a more rounded fighter since he became mixed martial arts.
Absolutely.
He has acquired some ground skills, and I tell you, when you're working with the likes of TK and Frank Shamrock, he's got a good
Can't
game.
help it.
He's got a good
learn, or
game. You learn or you get burned. That's right.
You're gonna hold that fence. You gotta work.
Yeah, Kip's warning you. I mean, you got to work when you're on the fence. I mean, you can't just hold your guy at bay. And that's what Conan's doing right now. He's stalling a little bit.
Maurice working those underhooks, trying to keep Conan off of the legs in the takedown. Also, a nice little block there with the cross leg.
Kip should separate him right now. In my opinion, Kip should separate him, start him back again. There it is. So
Warning 10 seconds.
Look at how calm Maurice
see
is.
the crowd's booing here. They want some action right now. This is definitely to Mo's advantage here. I don't know why Mo doesn't stick to I don't know what kind of strategy he had coming into the game.
So we're underway again. The kick puller restarts and
Look at his hand coming up there, blocking it. Look at the hand. I think maybe he's just telling him, say, go ahead, I dare you.
I'm sure he's anticipated a right leg to the head for quite some time here. There we go. There's a successful kick by Maurice Smith.
That's what I want to see. That's exactly what he needs to do.
He appears to be bobbing and weaving here a little more, perhaps feeling out where he's at.
Nice kick
Second
there.
leg kick.
Conan does not want to put his left hand down like that. He's going to start eating punches there.
Good point, Alex. We talked about that earlier, and the leg kick coming in and forcing you to drop your hand as it starts to take its toll on your leg.
Look, again, he dropped it. I don't see why Maurice hasn't taken advantage of it so far.
Yeah, Maurice is not. I don't know what he's thinking here. He should be kicking right to the head. At least one try, just to, get that intimidation factor back again, because he's thinking it.
Sure. I'll tell you, Conan's doing a nice job. He's not pressing the fight as much as he was at this point, but I think perhaps it's a little bit of a feeling out match, and we'll see.
Oh, there's another one. That's Manuel style. See, he's backing up lateral movements. Conan's trying to cut him off little by little, He
needs to close that distance and see if he can take Maurice down here, get him in his game if he wants to be successful.
I don't know if Maurice is going to allow that, though.
I'll tell you, Conan's movement is much better than anticipated.
Hey, 25 pounds lighter than the last time he fought, so of course he's going to be. He looks great.
He looks in phenomenal shape.
Look at the welt starting to show up on Conan's leg there.
There, another kick. That didn't have much power behind it there, though. We knew maybe it was coming to the end of the round or something. Maurice just wanted to stick it out there.
Yeah, Conan does have a little redness appearing on the back of his thigh there.
How do you think this first round went, Alex?
It was Maurice Smith's round. He landed a lot of kicks in there. I think that what he's trying to do, he's trying to move around, tire Conan out so he can go out and finish him off. Conan has to stick to his strategy and close those distances.
Jimmy, what do you think about the first round?
I think the first round went to Mo also. I think if Mo keeps this game plan exactly like he's doing, he's going to win the fight.
I'll tell you,
three 8-minute rounds.
It's amazing how viewpoints differ, and obviously maybe a little biased, having trained with Conan, but I thought that round was his. He took him down successfully twice, although he didn't work much from there. Maurice did land some kicks. I thought it was more of an even match around, if not slightly to Conan. We'll have to see. I agree that Mo appears to be implementing his will now.
Look at Mo's back, how red it is from being pushed against that cage. Like we said before earlier, that cage is not a wimpy cage. It's very. It's
not a mattress. You wouldn't want to sleep on it.
Conan has to stick to strategy. He wants to get out of this fight as a winner.
Do you think, Alex, that the first round appeared to be more of a feeling out, or do you feel like that's sort of the pace of the fight from here?
I think that's the pace of the fight. Both of these guys are professionals. Both of them know that a small error can end the fight, and nobody is willing to give it up.
There's Babeo, black belt instructor at Carlson Gracie's school, giving Conan his words. He flew up from Brazil a week early. Conan's other brother. There's Frank Shamrock,
accompanied by Roman Reutberg in the corner of Maurice Smith.
Round 2.
Let's go.
Second round underway. Rematch of the century. Conan Silveira, Maurice Smith.
Conan's putting that left hand down again. I don't know why.
See if we can create some pressure and some movement here.
Sticking that left leg out there and.
First right hand attempt by Mo. Nice leg kick.
It was a low leg kick there. Maybe he was trying for that sweep or something.
Conan keeps that left leg too stiff on the ground there. All those kicks.
There's Maurice running, see? It's exactly what he needs to do to win this fight.
Oh, nice takedown there. Nice takedowns.
This is where Conan wants to be once again.
This is definitely Conan's advantage.
Instructions being yelled out there in Portuguese.
The bell is
he's trying to get it.
Wow. Looking for a rear naked choke. Lifting the head by the nose.
Oh, Maurice knows.
To the full mount. To the full mount. I tell you, Maurice Smith is in trouble here, Alex.
He's definitely in trouble here. Conan also knows that he has to try to end it somewhere, because if not, he's going to have trouble.
Conan's sliding him out. Conan's sliding him out away from the fence so he can work some type of submission here.
I think Conan has a submission there.
He's working towards that smother choke, I believe. Hit the bicep trap over the top head.
But Maurice is pulling. You can see he's pulling. He's almost getting him there. Almost, I think another attempt like that and he's going to have it.
Seems to be in there.
Looks to get tighter.
There's it!
Conan Silveira submits Maurice Smith in the second round for the rematch.
The crowd is going crazy.
Wow,
Yeah,
his corner goes crazy. Unbelievable.
He has done it.
Conan points to his wife.
And look at the sportsmanship on. Look at the smiles. Look at no hard feelings, nothing. Look at that.
Wow. Two
Look at
professionals,
that.
two consummate professionals. Wow, his corner just ecstatic. There's Rodrigo Nogueira, Marcelo Silveira, Walt Blois. Will be in an upcoming World Extreme Fighting event.
He's demonstrating their little technique there. How exactly he got it.
Wow.
Very happy for Conan. It was a great fight, great fight.
Nice job by Conan as he exults in the ring and brings it over to his corner.
He must feel relieved there.
A lot of pressure on him. A lot of pressure on him.
Wait, Maurice is telling him one more time.
One more time.
He's standing. Look at him. He's telling him one more time.
Second round, choke submission, Marcus